a story of awakening as told by the Tarot de Marseille, circa 15th century France. The story begins with the totality of all energy and form displayed as a blank card. The first card is the Fool with no number. The Fool represents infinite creative energy in the form of your emotions and your emotional fulfillment, the material world and your material needs, your desire and your creativity to pursue your desires, and the Sword representing your thoughts and your intellect. The Fool is full of infinite possibilities, creativity, energy, but he pursues his desire in the world because he does not see it within himself. Page of Pentacles, he is looking to fulfill his desire in the material world, and you see a pentacle in the sky, but he is also unaware of a pentacle underground, and you also see the name is on the side of the card. It is the only card in the deck where the name is not written at the bottom. The Fool's talent is that he transforms infinitely, so he becomes the Queen of Pentacles and sits with all of his material needs met, except for the emotional fulfillment. The color red is important. Then he becomes the King of Pentacles, and he has his pentacle from the earth now in his hands, but he's still looking to the world, and so he becomes the Knight of Pentacles, and venturing forward towards his desire, he is wielding a wand. This is the Knight of Pentacles holding a wand. The Page of Wands transformed the materials in the earth into a wand. He becomes the Queen of Wands, but still with all of the magic, he cannot see his fulfillment, and so he becomes a king who is draped in gold, and as he gets more and more wealthy and his magic grows, the fulfillment shrinks within him, so he decides to transform his wand and venture forward. He transforms the wand into a tool, into a sword, into a weapon. And at first he does not see the potential of his weapon. It is a silver sword, but he is looking for something. He becomes the queen, and he sees the sword now red. Now his fulfillment is in the weapon itself. It is not fulfilling him, for he now is looking into the void, into the world, and desires to find anything and everything and conquer the world to satisfy himself. And what would he do but search for the Holy Grail? And he gets the Holy Grail, but it is empty. The Page of Cups is holding an empty cup, and he is looking down, and he is not having a good time. The Queen of Cups embodies the fulfillment of your emotions and has everything contained inside of a cup that is shaped like what? The world. Because the King of Cups has a full cup, but he is not looking at his cup. He is still looking into the void because he does not see what he has within, and so he becomes the knight. With his Holy Grail, he sadly ventures forth to search for something, anything, to fill the void inside of him. And so the Fool, representing infinite, boundless potential, creative energy, also represents the divine feminine, also naive to the fulfillment that exists within him. So he searches for it throughout the world, and he romanticizes the suffering that he experiences and accumulates until he is thrown into a dark night of the soul, where either he is exiled by the world or he is suffering and removes himself. Alone, he directs his energy into himself. He attempts to build his own world and transforms into the magician. And by using all the resources at his disposal, he can transform into the High Priestess and study, learn, incubate, and alchemize what is around him. And he turns into a zombie. He is so freaking tired of studying and strategizing that he must make any kind of motion in momentum forward with the Empress, exploding into conquering and expanding until consolidating and chilling upon his new throne. And a wise king needs to consider his people and the danger that is within and without his kingdom, in the surrounding pastures, maybe other kingdoms. So with the Hierophant, the Pope, he finds the most elevated form of knowledge, understanding to govern his people, and in doing so, he discovers that once again, love is what he desires most. But there is drama because nobody can find the fulfillment inside of themselves. We're all searching for this fulfillment in each other and in the world, and it causes drama. So he doesn't like that. He bounces with the chariot and he travels the world as an entertainer. You see, he is a chariot, but it is also an entertainer booth, a tarot reader or a puppet master or something, but he's wearing a crown. He is the king of entertainment, and he finds his fulfillment in the joy of entertaining people. When justice is served, he is still not happy in all of the kingdom and all of the land. He knows everything and still does not see, and he searches for the light, for what will fulfill him and make him whole, thus ending one of many cycles represented by the Wheel of Fortune. You see, it is a breaking wheel. This is from 15th century France, where torture was encouraged for entertainment and execution as well. Represents the endless suffering that we experience unless we transform and alchemize our suffering into a higher understanding. And the hermit will forever loop in this cycle until he has the strength to finally begin to look within by binding his hands and hanging himself upside down, immobilizing him in a new perspective in meditation. And doing so, his ego dies with the Nameless Arcana, also known as the Death card. Notice it has no nameplate. He has reaped the entire world. He has conquered kingdoms. He has conquered even the very souls of people, and he did not find what he was looking for. And so his body, he begins to deteriorate and go ascetic, possibly searching and diving into the very physical form that is him looking for this light. And if he does not maintain temperance between his suffering and his joy, he will be engulfed by the devil, and he will succumb to a tower moment, of one of many tower moments that burn the world to the ground and transform him once again by stripping him of everything, all of his clothes, all of his possessions, and he starts to look into the waters and the world, still not seeing the light that he has inside because it is hidden with the moon. The fulfillment is the sun hidden behind the moon, which is revealed to be joy, his joy. The 11th hour, he is awakened to the joy that is the world within him, that he is the world. So he sees the world within and achieves inner union and satisfaction, finally, from within and not without, because the judgment of his decisions and his actions led him to the joy that was hidden. And he finally found the star within by looking at every lesson that he learned, every joy and every sorrow, balanced through transformation and meditations, all resulting from his strength to break the cycle of suffering by looking within and seeking the light, which cast justice on the faces of every heart he touched, every person he loved. His fulfillment was not in the sky or in the earth or in the luxury of his kingdom or in the victories of his conquest or in any book or any magic all throughout the world. It was all originating from within him. And so it was the fool who finally realizes and sees the world within, thereby transforming him, ending one great cycle and beginning a new journey towards. And that, my friends, is what I call